Hi, welcome. Welcome, hi. Could I draw a knight? That's such a nice thing to say. I've got to try and remember how to spell their name. Yoriechi? Yoriechi? I can't remember how to spell it. I'll look it up in a minute. From Demon Slayer, anyway. Thank you. I think he might not be able to. I think he's busy at the minute. I have to go to a city to get them. So sometimes I buy them online, but today, for example, I took a trip to the city, to the art shop. Yeah, the pencil I got online, have I shown it to you before? It's the Kurutoga. It's really, really good. And I think it's really comfortable to hold, which I really like. And apparently it swizzles the lead around so that it doesn't go blunt on any side, which is nice. So I'm very happy with this pencil. It's funny, in the art shop today I was actually looking at other pencils thinking, should I buy another mechanical pencil? But I decided that this is the best one. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye, Shinobu. Hi. Hi, Christina. It's from a reference photo. Yeah. It's I went to a bookshop that has a lot of manga books. And I had a good look in the books. Well, I have to say, I haven't seen this book before. It was very interesting. It's not a book that I know, and I thought I knew them all. So yeah, so maybe it's new. There was another really good book. There was a Demon Slayer colouring book as well that I quite liked, but I didn't buy any books today because they're expensive. And I had to buy some art materials, so maybe another time. Yeah, I'll draw Nezuko after this one. Let me just write that down so I don't forget, because I do tend to forget. So yeah, after this character I'll draw Nezuko. Thanks for the request. It's, well, it was going to be any anime really, but I just wanted to start off with a few Demon Slayer pictures that I have. But also, I can't search the internet for images today, unfortunately, so it has to be pictures I've already got. It's just I happen to already have a Nezuko one, so that's why I'm going to do Nezuko. Basically, so it makes sense. If I have music playing, then I can't do images from the internet. And so sometimes I like to have the music playing, so I just have to do the images I've already downloaded. Yeah, if I don't have music playing, then I can search the internet for images. That's really what it comes down to. I've got a Rengoku I was going to do this evening actually. I'd probably Rengoku is my least, the character I'm least good at. I never feel happy with my Rengokus, which is a bit frustrating. Yeah, he's somebody who needs practice. Some characters I kind of like, I'm happy with straight away, but Rengoku, he eludes me. I think I'm going to leave that as pencil rather than ink it in. I was going to ink it in, but I think actually it looks quite nice as pencil, so I'm going to leave it like that. Okay, let's find a Nezuko. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Dayaram J. Puri. Sorry, I didn't pronounce that right, I'm sure. I haven't got a picture of that character, I'm very sorry, but I will make a note of them so I can draw them another time. Only the ones that I've got on my iPad. That's all today, so there's too many to list. But I'll do Rengoku after this one. I have got a good Rengoku to do. It does sound nice, doesn't it? I agree with you. Thank you, Zombie. Sometimes as well, just, you know, art just goes better than other times. I don't know why. Sometimes I just get in a zone with it, and other times I'm not quite in the right place with it. It really does depend. But thank you very much. It really helps when there's like nice people watching, you know, who like art as well. I'm really glad, you know, because having people watch me live and be so nice and be interested in drawing themselves, it motivates me. It's reciprocal. Hi, Bradley. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks, Chia. I have to say, looking at it, her eyes aren't quite Nezuko enough. They're pretty eyes, but I don't think they look enough like Nezuko. I'm a bit tempted to redo her face. Shall I redo her face? Yeah, I think I'm going to redo her face. I might regret this. We'll see. Today feels like a day to kind of learn and take time. Sometimes I do like really fast drawing, and other times I kind of go slower. Take the time to enjoy a picture. You know what I mean though? Sometimes I I don't know, sometimes it's hard to kind of rub it out, and other times it's like, it's okay. We can try again. I'll just work harder on her proportions. I don't usually draw lines on the face, but occasionally I do resort to it. Although sometimes I have rubbed out lines and then I've drawn them back in exactly the same place. Yeah, trust the process. It is so true, isn't it? You know, trust the process, and you know, the process goes on over the days. So if one day doesn't work out, that's okay, because another one will. I used to be so hard on myself about my art, and I've kind of stopped that mostly. Thank you, Zombie. The one bit that's hard, I think it was just the eyes weren't drawn evenly enough, and I think I've just improved their positioning. I think. Thank you. I'm happy I rubbed out. I think that was a good call. It's not always a good call, but yeah. Thank you so much for being so encouraging. I'd like a parasol like this. Although it's currently winter, so I don't really need a parasol like this at the minute. I haven't got enough room for the parasol, I just have to be a bit sketchy. The hands, to be honest with you, the image has very clear hands. You can see them really well. Sometimes, you know, when you get manga pictures, the hands, they kind of look like they know what they're doing when you look at them, but actually they're not that clear. So I was really lucky in this picture. The hands are really well drawn. Yeah, it's Nezuko. But I'm going to come back to her and ink her later. I'm going to draw Rengoku now. because I have a nice picture of Rengoku. So yeah, so Rengoku is probably my least good character to draw. Thank you, Peyton. Oh, that's really interesting. Yeah, I do really like him as a character. I just find him really hard to draw. I'm going to try and nail him today. Oh, that's very sweet, hamster. Hi, it's Summer. Hi, Ozzy. Hi, Maisie. Yes, I remember you. Seamus, do I remember you? I don't think I remember you, Seamus. I'm very sorry. Have some ramen. Yeah, I'll have some ramen. Thank you. Yes, Maisie, happy birthday for 10 days' time. It's a bit early, but there you go. It just reminded me, this picture makes me think of Ziggy Stardust. He looks like Ziggy Stardust. No problem, zombie. Looks like you in the morning before school. You got good hair then. (3:20 in the afternoon, is it? It's 9:15 or 21:16 for me. So it's quite late for me. Thank you. I really like it to be relaxing. I always hope to have really relaxing lives. They're not always relaxing, but that's my aim, you know. So thank you for saying that. I think people draw better when they're relaxed. Hi. Hi, Ink. Hi, Zorro. Thank you, Zorro. Thank you. I very much appreciate that comment. I draw most days. Occasionally I have a few days break, but I mostly draw every day. You only need 2 hours of sleep. I know what you mean, actually, yeah. I mean, I do get more sleep than that, but sometimes I wake up in the night and I just think, oh, I could just like, I could do some art. And then I can't get back to sleep. Yeah, I do try and get 8 hours, but a lot of the time I only get 6. But I do try to get 8 hours of sleep a night. Guess you're a robot. Whoops, sorry guys, didn't mean to knock you. Welcome back, Shinobu. I hope you had a good shower. Welcome back. It's nice to have you back. Yeah, it's Rengoku. Yeah. The crown. I think it's just people get crowns depending on how many comments they're making. I'm not sure. Thank you. Thank you, Lord Inosuke. Thank you so much for saying that. I kind of like, you know, like I say, he's probably the character I find hardest to draw. So I've really worked hard on him today. I'm just going to keep, you know, attempting him until I feel happy. Doing magic with his hands, yeah. It's kind of like, when I get down here, there's not a lot of room because my tripod is in the way that's holding the camera, so it gets a bit tricky to draw down there. That's why I tend to just focus on the face. It'd be nice to have a camera where I could do the widescreen. Maybe sometime I'll have a camera where I can do that. But for now, I just do vertical stream. Drawing a waffle right now, that sounds fun. Hi, Princess Kelly. No, I don't have a Discord server. People have asked that before, but it's just not something that I have, unfortunately. I'm not sure what orange to use for his hair. I don't want to use one that's too dark. People put their art in my community board on YouTube. There's a community button or something, and people put their art there, which is really nice. I get to see people's art. There's some really good artists actually posting their art. If you go to the main page of my channel, it's there, I think. Okay, I'm going to leave him there. I really need to add the orange, but I think that I'm going to do that at another time. Yeah, no, I'm going to finish him off another time because I need to think about which orange to use, which red to use. I can't do any characters that I haven't got pictures of today, I'm afraid. Oh, I think it's about finding things that motivate you. Finding what you really like. Hi Fatma, welcome. I'm very sorry I can't do that today. I'm just going to do one more picture, which is going to be Mitsuri. Okay, Zorro, I will look for it. Yeah, the happiest one. Yeah, it is good to mix them up sometimes. That's true. I've never really done that. I'm drawing Mitsuri. I don't think I've got a favourite at the minute. This is the last picture I'm going to draw, I'm afraid. Okay guys, I'm going to have to stop now. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you all have a good rest of day, evening, morning, night, whatever your time zone is. Thank you very much for watching. Bye everybody, bye.